And while we piece together the flooding impact across dozens of Texas counties, Texas Governor Greg Abbott gave us an idea of the overall picture today. He said more than 1,000 state responders have been sent out to help, along with boats, vehicles, and air supports.
And so far, the governor says no deaths reported as part of these floods. As KXAN's Grace Reader explains, he's urging Texans to not let their guards down.
Fortunately, so far, there's been no reported loss of life. We got to keep it that way.
State leaders asking Texans not to assume the worst is behind us. While many inches of rain have fallen in south central and central Texas over the past couple days, more is in the forecast. Abbott says total, this system is likely to drop more rain than we saw during the catastrophic and deadly 4th of July flood last year.
A flood that is likely going to break records in Texas history.
Abbott said already more than 75 people have been rescued across the state. More than 1,000 state personnel, along with hundreds of vehicles, boats, and air support, have been sent to the hardest hit areas.
Fortunately, we had the assets in place to be able to make those rescues. We will continue to have assets available to make rescues. The best situation, however, is that people are not in a situation where they need to be rescued.
Texas's Office of Emergency Management said many of those rescues have been due to people driving through floodwaters. They urged Texans not to drive if possible, and especially not to drive through water. The governor also said anyone near rivers and creeks needs to stay on high alert.
The river basin that is most at risk is the Nueces River Basin and its various tributaries.
The governor highlighting a significant risk south of Austin, all the way to the border in some cases. Regardless, he's asking Texans that have seen rain over the past few days to be prepared right now.
From Sonora to Del Rio, including Eagle Pass, over to Bulverde. Again, in these areas, there's already about 10 to 15 inches of rain already on the ground, and there's another 10 to 15 inches of rain expected through tomorrow morning. So in those regions, expect a lot of rain, a lot of water, and a lot of rising waterways.
Grace Reader, KXAN News.
And the governor has issued disaster declarations for nearly 60 counties so far. That frees up resources and funding for impacted areas, and he said that number may grow. We've also seen local disaster declarations signed by both Austin Mayor Kirk Watson and Travis County Judge Andy Brown. Now for some insight, last summer's 4th of July storm system, while destructive and very deadly, was actually weaker than this current system. A UT study found that warm Gulf waters last year reduced the downpour, meaning those rains could have been even worse. To learn how much more rain we could have seen last year, head on over to KXAN.com and click on this story.